Hey everybody, Rich here with another retro video. This is Windows 2000 Revisited. I'm revisiting this operating system because the first video I did on it, I said some sorta kinda unkind words about it because it's old. When in reality, this is actually still very usable. This video is going to show the positives of the operating system. We'll first dive in by checking out the Windows 2000 system requirements. Now, here's the Microsoft support page on it. According to Microsoft, you need a 133 megahertz or more Pentium microprocessor or equivalent. And let's see, you need 64 megs of RAM recommended, although you could run it on 32, which would be ridiculously slow, but it would work. Windows 2000 supports a maximum of 4 gigs of RAM because it is a 32-bit architecture. So 4 gigs is the wall, so to speak, that you can't go any higher than that with Windows 2000. You need a 2 gig hard drive that has at least 650 megs free. VGA or higher resolution monitor. VGA, for those that don't know, means a 640 by 480 pixel resolution or greater. Keyboard and the mouse is optional because you can run Windows 2000 with no mouse if you wanted to. For CD-ROM or network installation, you can do the CD thing, which most likely you would be doing, or you can do an over-the-network installation. And this was part of the selling point of Windows 2000, is that it had much more enhanced networking capabilities compared to NT40 workstation preceding it. Okay, so let's give a quick run over to the Wikipedia here and search for Pentium. And the reason I'm doing this is this says, Microsoft said this will run on a Pentium 133. Let's scroll down and take a look here. Okay. The first Pentium is a P5. Although it is the first Pentium, sometimes it's called a Pentium 1. The technical name is a P5 for it. Now, originally launched at 60 megahertz, but the 133 didn't get introduced until June 1995. Okay, so that more or less means that Windows 2000 will run on pretty much any PC or laptop made from late 97 all the way up until, we'll say, 05, possibly 06. Because you got to remember, Windows 2000 was obviously released in year 2000, and Microsoft usually keeps driver support, or should I say vendors usually will keep driver support for at least a good 5 years. So you could run, that basically means that if you install Windows 2000 on a computer made, we'll say in 2005, most likely the vendor driver support will exist for it, which is good. So you have that range, so to speak, between 1997 and 2005 or 2006, almost 10 years worth of PCs and laptops you could install Windows 2000 on. Now, of course, when it comes to the usability of an operating system, it's all about the apps. As long as you have the apps, that's what matters. This is Firefox 5, which does run natively in Windows 2000. If I search for Firefox 5 system requirements, and I have to show this because there are some people who have, on the internet, who have asked me, how did you get Firefox 5 to run in Windows 2000? What did you have to hack in order to do that? You didn't have to hack anything because the installer natively supports Windows 2000. And speaking of which, Thunderbird 5 also runs in Windows 2000 natively, native support for the Windows 2000 operating system. So you can run Firefox 5. Another thing that will still run in Windows 2000 is Flash 10. So if I search for Adobe Flash Windows 2000, let's see, Adobe Web Players, Flash Player, operating system, there it says right here, 7, Vista, XP, 2008, or 2003. 2003 actually does mean that this will work in Windows 2000. It will work. And believe me, it does, because I do have it installed in here. So you can do Flash 10.3 in Windows 2000, which means that you can view sites like YouTube and Blip TV and all your other favorite websites that use Flash video in Windows 2000 with Firefox 5 and Flash 10.3. Cool. LibreOffice latest version. Let's take a quick look-see here. 3.4.1 runs native in Windows 2000. No problem. So you can do your documents, spreadsheets, and presentation crap in Windows 2000 easily with modern software. Now, as far as video and audio is concerned, that's all about VLC. And this is the latest version of that, which is 1.1.11. A lot of ones, but it works. Now, there's some really cool things about VLC in Windows 2000 that it brings to it. First of all, Windows 2000 has no native support to play DVDs. So you have to install a codec. Or do you? No, you don't. Because you can actually install VLC Media Player and it does natively support playing DVDs in Windows 2000 without the need to download a separate codec. That's awesome. Obviously, since VLC is more than just a video player, it will do all your MP3s, FLACs, what's another format, AA3, whatever, WAV files, whatever you use, VLC does it all. So again, VLC shows its utter coolness by being able to do all that it does even in Windows 2000, which is awesome. It's an absolute must-have app if running Win2K. Instant messaging, not that anyone uses that anymore, but you can run the latest version of Pigeon 2.9.0 in Windows 2000. Native support, runs fine. Defragging the hard drive is MyDefrag431. If you go to your search engine of choice and search for MyDefrag, you will find this. And it does operate in Windows 2000 and will defragment NTFS partitions with no problem whatsoever. CCleaner, latest version at the time of this recording, 309.1493, runs native in Windows 2000. No problem at all. You can run that too. That is my recommended registry cleaner of choice because I think it's great. Now, before continuing, as far as an antivirus suite is concerned, I actually didn't check that before starting this video, so let's try that antivirus Windows 2000. Let's see what we got out there. Okay, oh, it says here, oh, maybe AVG. Version 7. Oh, I think it does work in 2000. Let's try the AVG website. The free version. Okay, so downloads. And free edition. Okay, where does it say the system requirements? Let's try this. AVG system, because I can't see it here. AVG system requirements. Oh, here we go. And, oh, geez, look at that. Yep, 2000. There you go. So if you want to do your antivirus suite with AVG, well, this is the first one I searched for. If you want to use something else besides AVG, go ahead. But we do know that AVG is supported. The free edition is supported in Windows 2000. Rock on. So you can use that for your antivirus, anti-malware, anti-whatever suite, and it will do the job. Now, the most important thing, games, right? Not in Windows 2000, or at least not a lot of them. Steam, for example, requires XP. Can't run it in Windows 2000. You need XP, at least a half a gig of RAM, and a 1 gigahertz or faster processor. Windows 2000 is best for running older games, such as StarCraft 1 or Diablo 2 or Counter-Strike 1.6 or something like that. You know what's funny is that you could actually run Counter-Strike 1.6 outside of Steam, but not in Steam in Windows 2000. Now, as far as other games like World of Warcraft, which I have never played, and I'm being very honest there, I have never played World of Warcraft. Actually, let's take a look at that one. World of Warcraft system requirements. Will it run in Windows 2000? Let's check it out. Okay, you need at least a 1.3 gigahertz. XP64 Vista. Nope. Cannot run World of Warcraft in Windows 2000. You need at least XP. or beyond. And, well, that's kind of crappy. I've never played the game. I hear people say a lot of good things about it. I also hear a lot of people say a lot of bad things about it, but whatever. So, that is more or less the only real drawback to, well, there's one other that I'll mention in a second. That's the first real drawback to Windows 2000 is that gaming can't really do it. Not modern gaming. Old gaming, yes. New gaming, no. The other thing that 2000, where you start to see the limitations, is with video and audio production. Like if you're going to do multi-track audio or multi-track video editing, there's really no apps, or no good apps, I should say, that will do Windows 2000 easily. I mean, I think you can do Audacity, which is multi-track audio. Download. Oh, yes. Wow, it still works on Windows 98. That's crazy. Okay, so I'll backtrack a little bit. You can do multi-track audio in Windows 2000 with Audacity. Multi-track video, on the other hand, I really don't think so. If someone wants to correct me on that, feel free to post a comment, but I really don't think you could do multi-track video editing in Windows 2000. Other than that, I think I've pretty much shown everything. So if you do have to use this, and assuming you have a computer that I would say is at least 1.5 gigahertz or faster with at least a gig of RAM in it, you could use Windows 2000 as your daily computer with Firefox 5, because it's going to be the browser you're going to be using more than anything else. As long as you got the browser in Flash and you've got VLC to do all the multimedia stuff, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, you lose out by not having doing the gaming thing, but other than that, yeah, you could totally use this for your daily computing stuff. So how much longer will this be around before it gets so old that it's unusable? I'd say it's going to be around for at least Windows 2000. It's going to be around, what is it? It's 2011, so I'll say by like, yeah, late 2015, early 2016 is where you're really going to start to see it as being unusable, because the software support will drop by that point. If Firefox, assuming Firefox is still around in 2015, and assuming they're still going to be making it for Windows 2000, it will still be usable. But once this browser, that's going to be the kingpin here, guys. Once this browser drops support for Windows 2000, that's when you're going to start to see the drop off. But until that point, keep on using it.